First of all, on the issue of the Iebc and those commissions, I just want to be very clear here that, you know, we have not been implementing the law. We ask ourselves why. For instance, and it may seem laughable, but if the Iebc wanted to procure ICT services, they are the user, but they'll be told to secure ICT facilities, you will have to go through the Ministry of ICT. Can you tell me what happens in that chain? To put it bluntly, I don't know whether they would answer, but assuming you went back to the election petition, the presidential election petition, and you asked Iebc, who actually secured the services of the fellows who didn't want to open the server? Was it the Iebc directly, or was it done from another quarter? Now, I'm posing this as very critical questions, that if we indeed want to create independent institutions, like the Iebc and a few others that are listed in the area that you mentioned, let us then give it a very critical view as Kenyan people, and see whether there was wisdom in having all of them there, or some need not be there. But there are others that have what you would call a mega footprint on the people of Kenya, depending on how they conduct themselves. An electoral body has a mega footprint or impact on the people of Kenya if what they generate or produce does not reflect the will of the people of Kenya. So these are fundamental questions, and I hope it helps in some clarification on that particular issue. The issue about the Prime Minister, this is my view. There could be other views even from my colleagues. We have debated, but I always say there's always one person with a better idea than yourself. When it comes to the Prime Minister coming from the President's party, or appointed by the President, I'm coming from the position that, do we want to have a democratic system that recognizes the opposition or not? This is the fundamental question that we must answer ourselves. If I'm the candidate for ANC and I'm competing against the chairman, Adam Zolo, and Adam Zolo wins, now, if Adam Zolo appoints me as his Prime Minister, so who becomes the leader of the opposition? So, you know, these are questions. I may not have the answers here, but these are the questions that you as our experts and others who will be working with you must completely dig into this, so that we are clear that if that is going to happen, what then are the parameters of post-election coalitions? I am in a coalition called NASA, but the coalition we have is a pre-election coalition. So what happens if indeed there is a party with a majority there, and the President's party does not necessarily have the majority, but is obligated to do it? Then what kind of coalition arrangements should we structure in the context of the political scenario that is unfolding in our eyes to go to the future?